Industry refers to any form of economic activity through which people produce goods and services for their consumption or sale. Industrialization is the process through which a country establishes manufacturing industries that develops more industries. Factors influencing the location and development of industries. Several factors influence the location and development of industries. These include availability of raw materials, availability of power, transport and communication, ready market, adequate water supply, government policy, industrial inertia, and availability of capital. Availability of raw materials. Availability and constant supply of raw materials are important in the establishment of any industry. Industries that use heavy and bulky raw materials, perishable raw materials are located at or near the source of raw materials. For example, sugarcane and tea processing industry. Availability of power. Power is essential to operate machinery. Although industries are not necessarily located in areas where power is produced, they tend to be established in areas where power is cheap to supply. For example, Jinja is an industrial town. The industries were established due to the generation of hydroelectric power at Owen Falls Dam. Transport and communication. Accessible areas are likely to attract industrial investors because raw materials can be transported to the factory and finished products can reach their destination without delay. For example, Ketepa Tea Factory along Kericho-Nakuru Road. Companies rely on communication to keep their suppliers and consumers in touch. Ready market. Goods produced in any industry must be sold to make the operation economically viable. Most industries are located in urban centers whose population is high and have purchasing power. Industries which manufacture perishable and fragile products are located near the markets. Labor. Successful industrial development requires adequate labor. Various industries require different types and amounts of labor. Some are labor-intensive while others are capital-intensive. Industries requiring a lot of skilled labor are located in the urban areas. Adequate water supply. Processing industries such as coffee pulping and sugarcane processing require a lot of water. Then their locations are where large permanent rivers, lakes, or other sources of water. For example, Mumias Sugar Factory near River Nzoia, Sony Sugar Factory near River Sare, and Webuye Paper Mills near River Nzoia. Government policy. The government may encourage or discourage the location of industries in particular area. For example, the government has a policy of decentralization of industries to reduce rural-urban migration. For example, Pan-African Paper Mills Industry. Decentralization of industries may also be for security reasons, so that in case of a terrorist attack, all industries will not be affected. Industrial inertia. Industrial inertia is the tendency of an industry to remain in a particular place even when the original location factors or advantages are no longer important. For example, most industries in Ruhr industrial region of Germany have remained at the same site even when the coal fields were closed. Location of an industry requires a lot of capital. A lot of money is required to purchase land, raw materials and equipment and so on. There are mainly three types of industries. These are primary industries, secondary industries, and tertiary industries. Primary industries. They are mainly involved in the exploitation of natural resources. For example, mining, fishing, forestry, and agriculture. secondary industries, or processing or manufacturing industries. These use raw materials from primary industries to change them into semi-processed or finished product. For example, coffee factories, cotton ginneries, and use of steel to make machinery. Secondary industries are categorized into two: heavy industries and light industries. Tertiary industries or service industries. These are industries that provide services and are not producing any tangible item. For example, transport and communication, recreation, entertainment, tourism, banking, and insurance. Distribution of industries in Kenya. Kenya is the most industrialized country among the 3 East African countries. Some industries that Kenya has include market-oriented industries, proximity to raw materials industries, skilled labor-oriented industries, and government policy industries. Market-oriented industries like wheat and maize milling industry, brewing industries, confectionery and baking industries, cooking oil and soap manufacturing industries, meat industries, toiletries, and glass industries. Proximity to raw materials. Food and crop processing industries, refining crude oil, textile industries, leather industries, cement industries, lumbering industries, clay products industries, and steel rolling mills. EPZ export processing zones industries at Athi River, Mariakani, and Kikuyu. Significance of industrialization to Kenya. The following are benefits that a country like Kenya could enjoy from being industrialized: earn foreign exchange, employment opportunities, improved infrastructure, increased agricultural production, balance of trade, diversification of the economy, foster good international relations, the formation of cooperative societies, and growth of settlement. Earning foreign exchange. Industrial products are exported to earn foreign exchange, which is needed for international trade. The level of industrialization reflects the amount of goods exported, thus helps to stabilize Kenya's economy. Employment opportunities. Many people are employed in the manufacturing industries, enabling them to earn income and thus enables them to have higher standards of living. Improved infrastructure. When an industry is established in an area, there is general improvement in the provision of social amenities such as roads, schools, health centers, electricity, and water. Increase agricultural production. The cash crops provide raw materials to the industries and stimulates more agricultural production. The employees in the processing industries also provide ready market for the food crops and horticultural products produced in the vicinity. This also encourages the farmers to engage in more production. The manufactured fertilizers from the industries also improves on agricultural production. Industries also help in the balance of trade. The processing industries improve on the quality of the products being exported and hence earn more foreign exchange. This improves on the balance of trade. For example, the country used to export hides and skins that fetched little foreign exchange, but currently the country is able to export manufactured shoes which fetches more in terms of foreign exchange. Diversification of the economy. Establishment of many industries helps the country to diversify her economy. Reliance on one sector, say agriculture, is a risky undertaking in case of failure due to climatic changes and world market price fluctuations. To address this, Kenya has established a variety of industries such as motor vehicle assemblies in Nairobi, Thika, and Mombasa, and export processing zones in Athi River. Industries foster good international relations. Industrial products enable a country to engage in international trade and thus fostering better relations between trading. The formation of cooperative societies. The establishment of industries in the country has led to the formation of cooperative societies, and this makes the members access credit facilities that they use to start small projects. Growth of settlement. The establishment of manufacturing industries has led to the growth of settlements. There is also the development of such areas since social amenities and general infrastructures are provided. For example, Awendo and Mumias towns that have developed into urban settlements. Problems facing industries and their possible solutions. Shortage of capital. The industrial establishments, especially in developing countries, are faced with one problem of inadequate capital, thereby forcing them to acquire loans from both local and international financial institutions. Shortage of raw materials. Industries that are agricultural-oriented at times experience shortage of raw materials due to climatic conditions such as drought. Poor infrastructure. Many developing countries have poor infrastructures such as roads, railway lines, and facilities for handling the movement of goods. Inadequate market. Most developing countries experience inadequate market to sustain local production due to the low purchasing power by the majority of the people. Other local people prefer purchasing imported products. Problems associated with industrialization and possible solutions. These are problems associated with the establishment of industries. Pollution. Some manufacturing industries emit toxic gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide into the atmosphere, which are harmful to people and vegetation. Tendency to neglect agriculture. Industrialization attracts the youth to the towns in search of employment away from rural areas. This lowers food production since the more energetic youths move into urban areas and the older people are left. The industries concentrate on cash crop production at the expense of food crops, hence limited food production. Displacement of people. Some industries established in areas inhabited by people may force them to vacate that area and move elsewhere. For example, titanium mining at Kwale district in Kenya and Sony Sugar Factory at Awendo in Migori district. Reduction of job opportunities. Industrialization leads to new innovations that lead to replacement of manpower. Depletion of resources. When more industries are established in the country, demand for raw materials increases. This leads to depletion of the same resources needed as raw materials. Repatriation of profits. Most of the industries are foreign-owned such as General Motors, Firestone, Unilever and Coca-Cola. Erosion of traditional values. Industrial development leads to changes in the way people live, particularly in urban centers. Rural to urban migration. Establishment and development of industries has led to rural to urban migration, where young people move to towns to look for employment, leading to labor shortages in the rural farms. Cottage industry involves making products using hands and simple tools, particularly in the homes. In Kenya, cottage industry is referred to as jua kali. Characteristics of cottage industry in Kenya. People use locally available raw materials to make various products. Skills are acquired informally. For example, pottery industry has been in most communities in Kenya for a long time. Examples of cottage industry in Kenya. Some of the cottage industries in Kenya are pottery in Kendu Bay in Homa Bay County, wood carving in Kitui and Machakos counties, soapstone carving in Kisii County, and weaving baskets in Murang'a County. Cottage industry in India started during the medieval time and has continued to grow today. Factors that have contributed to development of cottage industries in India. The activities involved can be carried out anywhere. Availability of simple and affordable tools. Problems facing cottage industries in India. Shortage of capital because most of the people in India are poor. Difficulties in obtaining raw materials at affordable prices. Competition from other industries making similar products, and difficulties in marketing the product. Benefits of cottage industries in India. Many people are employed, provides market for locally produced goods. People earn income, hence improving living standards. The country earns foreign exchange through exported products. It diversifies the economy from the agricultural sector, which employs 2/3 of the population, and provision of high-quality products at affordable prices. Similarities between the cottage industry in Kenya and India. There are several similarities between cottage industries in Kenya and India. They use locally available raw materials. Both are labor-intensive. They are widespread in both countries. In both, the products are sold either locally or are exported. In both countries, the industries are owned by individuals. In both countries, they involve skilled craftspersons. And in both countries, the economies have diversified from agricultural sectors. Differences between cottage industries in Kenya and India. Kenya government supports cottage industry, while in India individuals invest their own capital. Most of the products from Kenya are exported and a few sold locally, while in India, most of the products are sold in the local markets, but a few are exported. Most of the cottage industries in Kenya are found in urban centers, while in India, most of the industries are found in all parts of the country. Iron and steel industry in the Ruhr region of Germany. Ruhr Industrial Region derives its name from the river Ruhr, which is a tributary of River Rhine. One of the leading industries in the Ruhr region deals with iron and steel. This is one of the most important industries in the present advanced technological world. Factors that led to the development of iron and steel industry in the Ruhr region. Availability of key raw materials such as iron ore, limestone and coal led to the establishment of the iron and steel industry. There was availability of entrepreneurial culture and capital. Entrepreneurs in the region contributed to the development of iron and steel industries. For example, the Kraft family and Ruhr coal provided a lot of capital. The Ruhr conurbation of large industry towns such as Dortmund, Essen, Düsseldorf and Duisburg provides ready market. Its centrality in Europe allows it to access a large and ready market. The Ruhr coal field is the largest and most economical to mine in Europe. The coal field has a variety of coals such as anthracite and coking coal used in the iron and steel industries as a source of power. The rivers Rhine, Ruhr and Lippe provide the much needed water in the factories for cooling, cleaning and producing steam in the boilers. Easy water transport. Availability of waterways such as rivers Ruhr, Emscher and Lippe all links to the Rhine River canals that were constructed. Availability of skilled labor. The people in the Ruhr region had developed skills in metalworking and hence they provided the much needed skilled labor in the iron and steel industry. Car manufacturer and electronics industries in Japan. The rugged landscape in Japan discouraged agricultural activities and therefore put a lot of effort and applied modern technology in the development of manufacturing industries. The following factors contributed significantly to the development of car and electronics industries in Japan. Availability of power, availability of manpower. The Japanese people are hardworking and enterprising. Availability of capital, advanced technology, abundant water supply, accessibility, availability of markets, affordability of products, and the government policy. Availability of power. Japan has developed almost all its hydroelectric power resources to provide power, and this accounts for 23% of its energy needs. It also has power from nuclear energy. Availability of manpower. Japan has highly skilled labor force as its education system puts a lot of emphasis in the development of technical and scientific skills. The Japanese people are hardworking and enterprising. Japanese people are highly disciplined and are known to be workaholics to the extent of overworking themselves. Availability of capital. Japan gets a lot of revenue from industries such as shipbuilding, fishing, textiles, and tourism, making it one of the richest countries of the world. The revenue acquired from such industries is used to develop other industries such as automobile and electronic industries. Advanced technology. The technology used in the electronics and automobile industries is so advanced such that all the plants are computerized, leading to more efficiency and massive production of high-quality products. The automation employed here also cuts on cost of production. Abundant water supply. The water in Japan comes from many rivers and small lakes. Water is very important in the iron and steel industry, which is the main supplier of raw materials for the car manufacture and electronic industry. Accessibility. Japan, being an island country, is accessible to many parts of the world by seaways. Availability of markets. There is great demand for Japanese cars both locally and abroad, thereby contributing to the rapid growth of the automobile industries. Affordability of products. Japan cars and electronics are sold at affordable prices compared to the cars and electronics from European countries. The government policy on industrialization has also promoted rapid development of electronic industries. The major manufacturing zones are Tokyo, Yokohama. The cities here are Tokyo, Yokohama, Hitachi, and Chiba. Osaka Kobe Industrial Zone. This is Honshu Island, and manufacturing cities include Kobe, Osaka, Kyoto, Otsu, Wakayama, and Akashi. Nagoya Industrial Zone. This is also located in the Honshu Island. The cities here are Nagoya, Honda, Toyota, and Okazaki.